I've noticed that as these beings attached to us have been destroyed, as these beings attached to me have been destroyed over time, they become less peaceful and much more aggressive, much more impatient. And what I pictured in my mind when I was thinking about this is it's a loss of their fortitude, their expansiveness, the destruction of what they are. Um, and they, I believe, would think, well, as we're getting destroyed, we grow so fast now as spirits that, we just keep growing and we just keep getting stronger. And, well, actually, as a spirit, it's important to keep in mind that you can become so self destructive that you are being diminished, no matter how old you are, no matter how powerful you are. Any being can destroy themselves or be destroyed with their destructive behavior. And that's what I see with these beings that are that have been attached to me for years. The ones that have been attached the longest, they are the worst off. And I've seen their character change, and they're completely different now. Old stalkers and the new, in particular. The old stalkers and the new stalkers, completely different. You'd be surprised what parts of their character they lose or they forget. They've forgotten so much that they've changed into someone else. Mutated, you might say. Things like impatience, adults becoming more like children, or short-tempered. It's sort of like it's like drug addiction. That's what it's like. I know it's like to lose your identity over drugs. But what we have are some really extreme cases. I mean, for the most part. So, with enough stalking, with enough poisonous behavior over time, it will diminish you as a being. You can become so conditioned as you keep losing parts of your character, or as you keep forgetting parts of your character. The more you forget, the longer it's going to take to remember them again. And all those parts of yourself that you've forgotten are all there in memory. It's all of it. All of who you are is there in memory, no matter how destroyed you are. But the more you forget, the harder it is to grow back. And you can just see some cases it would take years. Not only would it take years, the likelihood of them actually bothering to take care of themselves becomes severely unlikely. So, with that, with that, with that likelihood, you could say more than just years. You know, you have you. If you were trying to do a decent estimation, you should probably multiply those years, based on the likelihood of them not changing their self-destructive behavior. And like I say, the longer they've been doing this, the less likely they are to stop. But I've seen some just stop by happenstance. Some people just stop and they just leave.